LifeLock, how can I help?
The IRS said I filed my return,
But I haven't.
1 in 4 tax-paying Americans has paid the price of identity fraud.
What do I do?
My refund, though.
I'm freaking out.
Don't worry, I can fix this.
LifeLock fixes identity theft guaranteed and gets your money back with up to $3 million in coverage.
I'm so relieved.
No problem. I'll be with you every step of the way.
1 in 4 was a fraud-paying American. Not anymore. Save up to 40% your first year. Visit LifeLock.com/podcast. Terms apply.
It's Deprogrammed, the podcast where we try to get you into a band. Today's band is Bad Brains. We've done all the hard work for you. All you have to do is listen. And that's right, hard work was put in to make this podcast, because hard work does indeed work. The Hard Work Works fitness app is available again. Coach Joe just upgraded with, you know what? There's a whole thing that he wrote me, and I should probably just read that instead of trying to go off the dome. You know, your boy, not the brightest sometimes. Oh, come on. I had that at the ready. I should just read the print. Oh God. Why have I done this to myself? Here it is. Because I recorded it for Gear Freaks. I didn't record it for Deprogrammed yet. The Hard Work Works fitness app. Here, I'm going to read it in my best salesman voice. Well, in salesman mode. The Hard Work Works fitness app. Overcome the holiday weight gain and get on track with your own personal trainer right at your fingertips. And that trainer is Coach Joe. He's going to get you ready. For all ability levels, full gym, no problem. What's included with that? Over 200 workout plans available for every situation, from a full gym to no equipment at all. A nutrition guide to keep you on track during the holiday season. And all this is for only $10 a month. Special offer for Deprogram listeners. Use promo code STUPID and get December for free. The Hard Work Works fitness app. Decide, commit, succeed, and join the hustle today. That's right. Coach Joe wants to get you right, and so do we here at Deprogrammed. Today's band is Bad Brains, and I also have to make mention of this here early on. Anybody who's coming in, oftentimes on this show, when we're doing the band, it is a new band to me. So I've taken in their discography within the time frame to study for the show. So that oftentimes skews the final list. Just getting yelled at a lot about our choices. So with that, today's band is Bad Brains. And honestly, I assume Bryan put Bad Brains up here, but I'm not sure, because most of the stuff John jumps on. Bryan, I think you put Bad Brains on the board.
Yeah, I'm not sure if I nominated them or not. It wouldn't surprise me if I did, because Bad Brains is the greatest hardcore punk band of all time. So I would imagine that I'd probably put it on the board. They have the single greatest rhythm and guitar section in music history, honestly, if you ask me, next to Black Sabbath, maybe. So they are more important than anyone will ever give them credit for.
I absolutely agree with that. But with that, John, you jumped on, because this one's been sitting on the books for a while, but you jumped on. So could you walk me through what it is about Bad Brains, why you had to be here today?
Well, I kind of agree with Bryan. I mean, I think they may be the best hardcore band of all time. I mean, I love this band. And I think this was one of the original 5 bands that I wanted to do. Like, yeah. I think it's one of the first 5 that I sent you. Oh,
okay. So I got it backwards.
Yeah, I believe so. Like, no,
that's fine. That's fair.
Yeah, I haven't added anything to the list, but this was on the list, and I was like, yeah, I could do this one and this one and this one, and this is one of the original ones that I requested.
Gotcha.
I just love this band. I mean, I think they're absolutely amazing, and I think Bryan's right. I think that they are way underrated, and they probably will never get the respect they deserve.
Absolutely.
Yeah. And I would go so far as to say criminally underrated. Like, I think the people that know and love, but I think that the majority don't know. And I think that's really unfortunate, because you can hear a lot, especially in some of the middle albums, like their influence on what would come in, you know, the middle to late 90s. And oh man, like, so my relationship with Bad Brains, I knew who they were going in, but I'd never once listened to a Bad Brains record. I've seen them twice, and oh my God, is it a wonderful sight to behold. It's the Bad Brains are probably one of my favorite acts to have that I've ever seen. Because
I have the opposite experience with that, actually.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Well,
I will never see them again. I will never pay money to ever see them again.
Okay, so to be fair, I think the first time I went to see them, and it was at the Norva, and all hell broke loose. So it was chaos. But the second time, it was at Virgin Fest. So they were part of a bigger festival, and they were back to back with Wu-Tang, and it was great. It was great.
You know, I have almost the exact same experience. I saw them at the Norva the first time. They were Soul Brains at the time. And then I saw them again in Chicago at Riot Fest.
Oh.
Part of a festival. So, and I will still never see them. Well, I will never willingly pay to see them again, even though I think they're one of the greatest bands of all time.
I think for me, I just reveled in the chaos that they create.
Yeah, maybe.
it is quite the chaotic atmosphere. But I digress. So there isn't a lot as far as discography goes. We did trim albums without HR. So what was it like? And we'll swap here since I got it incorrect. I'll swap here. John, what was it like putting your 20 together for this?
It was actually pretty hard. Way harder than I thought it was going to be, because I think when we originally talked about this, I think I mentioned I didn't think it would be that hard of a show or hard of a list to make, because they kind of re-recorded a lot of their songs multiple times. So there aren't that many Bad Brain songs, you know, relative to other bands. But when I got near the end of having to cut down to 20 songs, I had to cut some stuff that I really didn't want to cut. So it was pretty tough.
And Bryan?
I think I have to say the exact same thing, actually. I thought it was going to be really easy because I've listened to this band since I was a fucking child, honestly. But they did re-record a lot of stuff, so there isn't a lot to choose from in the grand scheme of things. But they diversified so much in music, especially from the third record out. I don't know. It became a lot harder than I thought it was going to be. It was far more intimate than I expected it to be.
Yeah, there's, you know, I say this one a lot, but there's not a lot of easy outs. And especially so with Bad Brains, I felt.
Yeah.
Because even the ones that seem like they would be an easy out, you just kind of like hesitate on just a second long. And then it's like, oh no, this is great. And it probably should stay. So my first cut, I don't think I got rid of much. And then I was like, okay, well, stuff's got to go. And like, as stuff is hitting the cutting room floor, I'm like, the guys are going to be so mad about this one. Oh God, no. Okay. Well, you know, the cut's got to come from somewhere. So, but I did really enjoy, like you said, the diverse sounds that you get from Bad Brains, because again, like the initial thought process for Bad Brains for me is punk rock. And, you know, while they do that exceptionally well, there's also, it's just really fucking good. I'm belaboring the point, I think, because there's only but so many ways I can say that they're really good. And
they're one of the first like fusion bands for as far as I'm concerned. Like the bands that started up in one genre, then like dipped out in other genres and did all of them well. I mean, there's a lot to be said that they were all like jazz session musicians before they became a band.
Yeah.
They have so much musical diversity, and they really integrated that later on when they didn't have to worry about the punk rock label anymore, which is why post-punk is probably my favorite genre of music, because once you detach yourself from that label, you can do so much more. And they did more for modern music than will ever be given credit to.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely.
As far as like jazz, blues, funk, reggae, punk, all that. I mean, they invented a lot of shit that they'll never get any credit for. So,
with that, and you know, again, I'm looking at, we did 70 songs, 3 hours and 11 minutes, and some of that was
Yeah.
re-recorded songs. So like the fact that there is a distinct possibility that this will be a very short episode has not crossed my mind. So like the idea that I'm going to just keep saying words that mean they great over and over again, kind of,
Yeah.
I don't want to do that. Like, I don't think we're doing them any disservice by getting right to the fucking point, because that's what they do the best. So the name of the game is Deprogrammed. We have each combed through, I think, what did it turn out to be? 6 records? Six or 7 records and 70 songs, and we've plucked out 20 that we're now going to mash together in an attempt to create a top 10 starter kit for you in case you have never gotten to the Bad Brains. So I said the oops. I think I'm going to start here because I don't know why, mostly because this song's effing great, and I came up on it on the record, and I was just like, damn, I forgot how much I love this one. It's off Eye Against Eye. It's Reignition.
Reignition is probably my favorite Bad Brain song. No shit.
All right.
Yeah. If I had to pick my number one with a bullet, it'd probably be Reignition.
Yeah, it's on my list.
Yes. John really going for the drama there. I was like, please.
Yeah, man.
Please.
That was a very dramatic pause.
Hold on. Let me find it on this list. Okay, I'm on the right album now.
I guess yeah.
Yep. Where is there? It is. Got to get a little taste of it.
Just the riff.
God. I'm glad you said the words that I didn't want to say. I was. It's probably my favorite song. And
I like when I think of Bad Brains, I think of 2 songs. One of them will be the song that I nominate, and this will be the other one for sure.
This one's just so. It's got a sway to it, a swag.
Yeah.
Oh, just
it's weird to me if you don't like the song,
Yeah, really. No, what's funny is like, I just mentioned like the swag to it. Like, it's kind of that laziness that I always attribute to the Deftones. Like, it isn't exact, obviously, but like I wouldn't be the least bit surprised.
No, you know what? That's a fair fucking comparison, actually.
Yeah.
Also, with a band who doesn't get the credit they deserve for being like an art rock band.
Yeah.
But heavily influenced by Bad Brains.
Oh,
Absolutely.
for sure. Yeah. I don't think there's any doubt that Deftones were heavily influenced by the Bad Brains.
Yeah.
I think this is like this song specifically is a great pointer to that. I can't speak tonight. Good thing I'm on a podcast. John, John, it is your turn.
All right. My turn?
Yes, sir.
Yes. Sir.
Oh, sorry. I'm going to throw out Sailing On.
I'm almost 100%. I have that one as well.
I have the Rock the Light version, but yes.
I've got the Bad Brains version, but we're going to count it.
Yeah, I was wondering how that was going to work, because I honestly think that some of the versions on the original are better and some of the versions on the re-recorded are better. So, yeah.
What I'm saying here, let me grab the other copy too, or the other version of it too. We can cross that bridge.
I can tell you what version is not better, and that's the No Doubt version.
But just for sake of it going in unanimously, when we go, when we get to the conversation, we'll decide which version we want for the final list. But I do feel like it was coin flip for me.
For the most part, I really didn't differentiate between versions on my list.
Yeah.
For what it's worth.
Rock for Light is a little clearer.
Yeah, but there's some songs that lend themselves to being better produced for me. Like there's a couple songs that like I chose the original version of because the rawness, like and that I kept that with like the Gloom. Like the reason why the Gloom recorded their hours full length in the studio we did because we captured the rawness and also the studio polishedness. Because we recorded our EP was recorded in like a very polished studio and it didn't sound like us. And then I recorded all of our stuff in my studio and it sounded very raw and complete. And then we recorded with Chris at Whiskey Bear and it was like the perfect marriage of the two. So for me, it's always been about capturing the raw quality, but also like having a good production value at the same time.
Oh, I get that.
And Bad Brains, when they re-recorded a lot of their stuff, sometimes they lost it and sometimes they benefited. So I think in this case they benefited from it. So.
All right. So like I said, we'll keep both versions of Sailing On and we'll decide which one we want later. But
I think at the end of the day, like the song is what's important. But
absolutely.
I agree.
100% agree. All right, Bryan, it is your turn.
All right. So like I said, I think that Reignition might be the best song, but also Pay to Come, which is for me the first hardcore punk song ever recorded. It was their first song they ever recorded. It was a single at the time, and they never ever captured that raw energy ever again, and in a good way and in a bad way, because they became so much of a more better and smarter band because of it. But that is the epitome of what they were trying to do in their early days, which is Pay to Come. And also, I love any song with the word "come." I'm into it. I'm a pervert, so I like it.
I knew you would have it.
Yeah,
I knew you would. What about you, John?
It is on my list as well.
All right,
Okay.
we got it.
Awesome. Yeah,
We got it. For 100% transparency, I knew you were going to have it. So I had
look, man. Look.
I pulled a song that I was willing to get rid of in case you brought Pay to Come to the table. So
It's
hedged my
really
bets.
good though. Like
it is absolutely. Again, I hate being, all these songs are great, guy, but all these songs are fucking great. Like there's oftentimes just like a hair in between them. So, all right. So Pay to Come is in.
nice.
And also, the audience agrees with you. They
Cool.
put that one up.
I mean, as a person who's never paid to come, I appreciate the sentiment. You know.
All right. I think I'm gonna go out on. How about Rally Round Jaw Throne?
No.
Nope.
Okay. I feel like I got a couple Jaw songs. I feel like we have to have one. So
I agree with that.
Yeah, I think they're. No, I actually. I call on Johnson. Never mind. That's for a later date.
all right. John.
How about? Let's see if we can get us back on track again. How about At the Movies?
Yes.
No.
Okay. Goes into the conversation though. I got it.
I will say, the list I made, the first suggestion on Spotify is At the Movies. So clearly that was supposed to be one I was supposed to have on my list, but I didn't.
All right. We're back to you, Bryan.
All right. The reason why I got into Bad Brains, I think, when I was like a really shitty anarchist teenager, was the album art from their self-titled record. And for me, that was always epitomized by the song Banned in DC.
Yeah.
So, yeah. And I think they might have re-recorded it again, but the original version is the superior version for me.
For what it's worth, I have that version as well. I have the Bad Brains version. John?
Okay.
Yeah, so do I.
Yeah. All right. Let's get a little taste of that. Get a little bit more of that. Just raw, aggressive.
Yeah.
I'm so glad you brought up the album art because I don't I don't even know how many times I saw that. My friend Jason Selby had that record, and
Yeah.
like I saw it a million times, and like I was always drawn to it, and I never thought to go, hey man, can we listen to that? I don't know why.
I think being like an East Coast guy, I'm from Baltimore, so like DC is not far away. I mean, it's not far away from where I live now either, or where you and I live, Justin. But I've never been like a patriotic kind of person, but like I really appreciate East Coast hip hop and East Coast punk rock more than anything.
Mm-hmm.
Because I mean, there's probably a world of difference between the coasts in this country and probably anywhere in the world, but like knowing that they were from not too far where I was and being an all black punk band in a genre that frankly didn't respect them because of that. I loved it. I loved Bad Brains because they were literally and more talented than anybody in that genre. And that's a true statement. Like every punk band I loved is not as talented as Bad Brains. Period.
I find it hard to disagree.
Yeah, they are superior musicians, and did everything that that genre wanted to do better than everyone else. And that, for me, is the epitome of like why they are what they are. And they got heat for it because they were these angry black men who played punk rock music angrier, faster, and dirtier than anyone else ever had. So that to me is Bad Brains.
Mm-hmm.
So that's why I love them.
That's my clip. I'm going to use that later. I think I'm going to try something out here from Quickness. Because I got a couple from Quickness. How about Voyage into Infinity?
Absolutely. Yeah.
Ooh, I don't have that one. It was a late cut, though.
Okay. So it goes into the conversation. I'm with it. All right. We're back to John.
All right. Let's go with... Throw another reggae song out there. How about I and I Survive?
Yes, I have that.
Shoot. I do not. The reggae ones were tough for me. Like, I love them, which, you know, I want to put that out there. But I couldn't decide which ones I wanted because there's so much different sounds here. Shoot.
Yeah. That's true. I mean, I put a few on my list because I think that it's important that we end up with one on the list of 10, maybe if we can, which caused me possibly to cut other things
100%.
that maybe could have been on there. But yeah, I think that I think the reggae element is definitely an important part of their sound for sure.
Mm-hmm.
Absolutely agree. Yes.
So it'll when we get there, it'll be just which one do we, if we don't hit one unanimously. All right, Bryan.
All right. I will go with, I guess, their hit song. It may be the first song of theirs I ever heard. I don't really know. Like I said, Bad Brains for me was more about iconography with like their album cover of Band in DC and like their self-titled record, which is the lightning bolt in the Capitol building in DC.
Mm-hmm.
But the first song I think I ever heard that I knew was theirs was Eye Against Eye.
Oh, it's on my list for sure.
Yep, same. I got it.
I will say that I prefer the early version other than the ones that we had to choose from, but it's still a good song regardless.
All right, let's get a little of that one.
There's like the Omega Sessions version, which is the superior version for me, but great song regardless.
I'm trying to look at my color coordination here. So Eigen's eye is light blue. Did I scroll past it? There it is. Duh. Learn to read, man.
Like, I've definitely heard this on the 96 Pump Show before. Yeah.
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah.
I need to figure out. There we go. A faster way to do some of this.
So good.
There we go.
I guess that.
Ooh.
So good.
Well, what is that? 5 already? 1, 2.
Yeah, we're halfway there.
We're halfway there already. So,
All right then.
all right. Well, then I'm going to start taking the wild swings then, because it's we can get some misses here. It's fine. I'm going to go off of Gotta Love, which of their records was probably my least favorite. Which
I think it's probably unanimous on that one.
I mean, it's not bad. It's just
No. It's also produced by Rick Ocasek, who's one of my favorite musical geniuses of all time, who also produced Rock for Light as well. So,
so I'm going to go with Rights of a Child.
I remember cutting. I remember cutting that one for sure.
I don't have it on my list, but
Okay.
the one thing about when I first went into making this list, one thing that I thought about was when I thought about it, I was like, God of Love, that'll be easy. There'll be nothing on that I'm going to want. But that album is way better than I remember it.
Yeah.
And I did like a lot of the songs. I just cut that one. You know, it just made a cut, but it could have been on there for sure.
Yeah.
It was definitely on my first pass to that record for sure.
All right. Again, these are the ones I'm okay with missing. So, I mean, we pretty much got the ones that I wanted already in. So, like the ones that I wanted. All right, John?
All right, so let me go for an out there one that might be a miss. How about Sacred Love?
Nope.
No, I don't have that one either. All right. Bryan?
I will go Riot Squad.
I don't think that made my final cut. Nope.
Yeah, it didn't make my list either.
That's fun.
I have an affinity for that name. Hashtag
I mean, it's really begging you to like it, honestly.
hashtag Live Loves Justin. All right, so we're back around to me, huh? I'll go back to quickness. Trot another one out from there. How about Sheba?
No.
No.
Okay. All right, John?
All right, let's go back to Rock for Light. How about Fearless Vampire Killers?
Like, I had the original version from the self-titled, and then I cut it, and then I ended up cutting that one too. So no, it was a hard cut. I mean, don't get me wrong.
It was.
But it was a cut nonetheless.
Yeah, I cut it as well. But for the record, one of the few songs, Pay to Come was one of them, FVK was the other. So we only had a handful of answers. Oh, I'm sorry, Sailing On and Bandit. We've hit all 4 that the listeners, FVK, Sailing On, Pay to Come, Band in DC. So
I mean, I wouldn't be opposed if FBK ended up on the final list, honestly.
if we need it, I mean, the way things are going, I mean,
We shouldn't need it.
Yeah.
If we have to pull the Fredo protocol or whatever it is.
NTP, yeah. Hopefully not. We still have plenty of gameplay left. And let's see, FEK was John, so we're back to Bryan.
All right. I guess we're all just going for our misses right now because we already hit so much. I
have that.
Ooh, Bryan trying to miss and can't. I don't I don't have it, but do you have a preference to the version?
Mine is from the original version from Bad Brains.
All right, I'll move that one up.
I like the original version, but I don't particularly have a preference.
Okay.
I don't. I don't either, but that's just the one I picked. So, I at the end of the day, I'm probably gonna more go with raw than produced in most cases, and this is one of those. So,
All right, so we're back to me. How about let me go? Yeah, let me go off of Eye Against Eye again. House of Suffering.
Oh yeah.
yep, I got it.
Oh, House of Suffering. And
I really was hoping that I was gonna be the one to introduce that because that's my whole life. But
so we are officially out of New Trash Protocol too.
nice, very nice.
We haven't had a whole lot of misses that weren't semi on purpose.
That's true, actually. This whole fucking go on for me. Like, I thought going into this that The Rock the Light was my favorite record of theirs, but I think I might be wrong. I think it might be Eye Against Eye. So,
Well, judging by our list so far, like that seems to be the way it's going.
yeah, we have Eye Against Eye, we have Reignition, we have House of Suffering. So.
Yeah. All right, John.
All right, back to me. All right, let's see if we can get another 3 in there. How about Big Takeover?
I got it.
Nope.
Right. Goes into
Sorry.
the conversation though.
Okay.
I had it in my original pass, but I did not have it on my final list.
And we officially have a conversation now too. So, all right, Bryan.
Okay, I will go with my last pick from their first record, which is Leaving Babylon.
Fuck. Nope. Nope.
It's fair.
I went the wrong way
You went toward Babylon.
though. Indeed. Sort of. Did you have Leaving Babylon, John?
Oh yeah, dude. Sorry, I thought that came through. I do have it.
Okay, so that goes
Oh, nice.
into the conversation. All right. So I am at this point, since we have enough through, I'm just going to clear out what I got.
Okay.
I got Justice Keepers.
Mm-mm.
Okay.
No, I don't have that one.
God of Love.
Nope.
No.
Okay. Soulcraft.
Yep.
I don't have that one.
All right. Goes over there. With the Quickness.
Yes.
Oh,
I don't have that one.
okay. Let Me Help.
Nope.
Mm-mm. Nope.
Okay. Destroy Babylon.
No.
Nope.
All right. Attitude.
That was one of my last cuts.
Yeah, that was the second to last cut for me. I don't have that one either.
Okay. And then last but not least, Jaw Calling.
No.
Nope.
Okay, so Soulcraft and With the Quickness. We'll move on over into the conversation. All right, John?
Do you want to just put out what I have left?
Yeah.
Okay. So, let's see. From the first record, I believe, the Super Touch Shit Fit version.
I have Super Touch, but from the Rock the Light version.
Okay. I don't know if we want to count that or not. What do the judges say?
I think let's put it through. But I feel like it's paper thin. You know what I mean?
Right.
Yeah.
So I'll put it down at the bottom.
All right. How low can a punk get?
Yep. Got that.
You don't have that, Justin?
No, I'm out.
Okay. Oh, you've
Yeah,
oh yeah, I
yeah,
forgot.
you
You're
got
out.
it,
I
yeah.
forgot. Yeah. The Man Wanna Know Ya.
Nope.
Coptic Times.
Mm-mm.
The Messengers.
Nope.
Don't Blow Bubbles.
No.
And the final one is The Prophet's Eye.
I have that one, yes.
Okay.
Man, you must not have much left at this point, Bryan.
No, I don't. I do not. I have We Will Not. I have She's Calling You.
That's a good one.
Yeah, I have Tongue Tea Tie. I have Big Fun, and that's it.
All right, so I missed one of your last ones, John, before The Prophet's Eye. That Bryan had as well.
How low can a punk get?
How low can a punk get? Yeah.
Was there one between that and The Prophet's Eye?
Yeah.
got
So,
in?
well, actually, there was a couple. Of course, I'll mark them off my list now. There was Coptic Times.
Okay, I got
The Messengers.
Okay.
Don't Blow Bubbles. The Man Wanna Know Ya, I think, was in there. And I think that's everything.
Okay. All right, so I got everything then. All right, so by my count, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 through.
Yes.
Reignition, Sailing On, Pay to Come, Banned in DC, Eye Against Eye, and House of Suffering are in. In the conversation,
That's a solid list.
I know, right?
Yeah.
In the conversation, at the movies, Voyage into Infinity, I and I Survive, Big Takeover, Leaving Babylon, Soulcraft, With the Quickness, Super Touch, How Low Can a Punk Get, and The Prophet's Eye. And like I said, I think we'll put Super Touch down at the bottom there. We don't have to worry about album representation either, other than, well, no, because we could take the other version of I if we cared about that.
Do we have anything from God of Light or whatever? Yeah.
No, we do not. That one.
I don't think we hit on any of those.
Yeah, none of that hit. But I also think it was good that we included it, but I don't think it's essential. I don't think it's needed to present Bad Brains to somebody.
Yeah, I agree with that. I mean, honestly, their two New West records are pretty good too. Considering they were made years later, but
they really are. Like the record that's not even on Spotify of their newest ones is honestly one of my favorite records they've ever done. It's really like raw and back to basics kind of thing.
Well, that bums me out.
Yeah, it's okay. Like it would have been a different conversation.
Yeah, and I mean, honestly, like with the list we have now, I mean, most likely would have probably cut those songs anyway.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
So, is there anything that jumps out at you that you feel like at this point needs to go in, John?
I and I Survive.
I would agree because I had that one as well.
I didn't have it, so I'll go ahead and push that through unanimous.
Plus, it's a reggae song, so that would be our representation.
That is true.
There we go.
Yes.
Yeah. All right, now I'm going to go the opposite way with you, Bryan. Is there one that's still sitting here that you feel like doesn't belong anymore?
Give the list again.
Sure. At the movies, Voyage into Infinity, Big Takeover, Leaving Babylon, Soulcraft, With the Quickness, How Low Can a Punk Get, The Prophet's Eye, and Super Touch.
At the movies.
At the movies? Any objection to losing that, John?
No, I have no objection to that.
All right. Now, same question to you, John. Anything that's sitting around that you think doesn't belong?
So I don't like the words "don't belong," but we have visited the first two albums a lot.
Mm-hmm.
So if we didn't have Big Takeover on there, I would understand.
Okay. All right, so let's lose Big Takeover for easy.
I am only sentimental to that song because it was used as a sample in a Saul Williams song later on. I really love that song. So
I mean, again, I had it, so like, but at this point, for ease of conversation, all right, is there one of these left, Bryan, that you feel like we absolutely have to have?
What do we have from the Quickness?
Let's see, Voyage into Infinity, Soulcraft, and With the Quickness and The Prophet's Eye.
What are all the way through?
Nothing.
None. I would like one of those to go through. It really is a great record.
I agree.
So,
it really doesn't matter to me which one.
So
I mean, no, seriously though, like all of them are equal. Like that record sounds exactly the same, and I don't mean that as a pejorative. Like it sounds, like the band has matured and it's the band. It's the album where they kind of really diversify their sound. But that being said, all of them are pretty much interchangeable. And again, not as pejorative, but like if any song from that record went through, it would be like, yeah, of course, for me.
All right, so let's do a little of this, a little bit of Soulcraft here. Oh yeah, I love this.
That's a great song.
That riff.
All right, there you go. That's it, right there. Soulcraft. Let's do it.
I mean, unless there's one that you're more prone to, John.
No, that song's great.
Love,
and again, it's kind of that influence on the Deftones and that little riff that sounds a little bit like a Deftones riff, a little bit.
I just love him singing at the beginning, singing the riff. Wow, 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 wow. That's just fun. And then it comes in, bam, right in your face. All right, is that the only one we want to take from that record? Because I think we're at 7 now.
I mean,
I'm sorry, we're at 8.
What do we have from Rock the Light? How many?
Let's see.
I Survive, yeah.
That's the only one that's all the way through.
We don't have Sailing On? Let's do Sailing On, man.
Right.
No, that made it. That's on the list.
Yeah, we have Sailing On, but we hadn't decided which version yet.
Right, okay.
So we have How Low Can a Punk Get, and Super Touch.
Okay, that's fine. Well, we can move on from that one too as well.
All right.
And then we have I Guess I, Recognition of House Suffering from I Guess I.
Yep.
Hmm.
So here's everything that's left. And we've got a mixed bag here. So self-titled record, we have Leaving Babylon.
Mm-hmm.
We already have Pay to Come and Band in DC from that record. And technically speaking, the Sailing On from that record is there right now as our placekeeper. So I'm feeling like at this point, maybe we could lose Leaving Babylon.
Okay, sure, yeah.
Sure.
All right.
We could also lose Prophet's Eye because we already have a reggae song in there.
Okay. All right. And here's what I want to say to follow that up. They're really good at the reggae songs.
Yeah, for sure.
But
yes,
and it's important that we have a reggae song, but I don't think that we're going to loop anybody. And as a matter of fact, if we put too much reggae and loop them with the reggae, and then they get
it'll definitely turn them off.
Right.
Yeah.
So, so let's see. We've got Voyage into Infinity, With the Quickness, How Low Can a Punk Get, and Super Touch left. Now, at this point, maybe we look at losing Super Touch since it made it kind of auspiciously. Again, I'm just trying to make it easier at this point.
I would say that I would like How Low Can a Punk Get?
Okay.
To go in.
All right, so let's grab How Low Can a Punk Get, and then maybe round it out with another one from Quickness. We've got
down with that.
Voyage into Infinity or With the Quickness.
I honestly, I think we go.
Do you have...
I'm partial to maybe Voyage to Infinity.
I am too, actually.
Yeah.
All right, let's go with Voyage into Infinity. Get a little bit of that.
They're so God damn it.
It's so clean, like it's insane. Like you mentioned the musicianship a lot in the intro, and
I'm not even being hyperbolic.
Yeah,
they can play any one of that genre and any genre under the table. There was a supergroup that Mos Def put together years ago. It was members of Bad Brains and Living Colour, and it was Mos Def, and it was so amazing to watch. And it wasn't even Daryl Jennifer playing bass; it was the bass player for Living Colour. And I remember watching this on HBO Reverb, which is a show that everyone's forgotten about. But his bass, like they had Dr. No playing guitar, which is amazing. And they had the rhythm section from Living Color. And watching him play bass was just amazing. It's bad, like the musicianship of Bad Brains is just will never, ever in our lifetime ever be stated properly. They really are some of the greatest musicians who ever have played their instruments. And I'm glad that they maybe unknowingly influenced music that I love, from like Fishbone on to Mr. Bungle and all like bands I've done on your show before.
Yeah.
are directly influenced by Bad Brains and their extreme talent. And that being said, I will never pay to see them ever again. I love them to death, but they are so disappointing to watch live if they get together and play their own music. But they are so amazing musician wise. Like I will live a million years and never be able to play a song as well as they can. And I'm pretty good.
All right. And so no, go ahead, John.
I was going to say, I mean, and piggybacking off the end of that statement. So yeah, I mean, quickness is like, I mean, it's leaps and bounds over, I mean, it's a progression, but it's leaps and bounds over where they were when they started for sure.
Yeah.
But I mean, just think about what they could have done if they were able to stay together and they didn't have the mental issues that they had and were able to continue working. Just imagine like where they could have been had they continued to evolve over 20 more years.
I know, right? Like, yeah, that's the clarity of the musicianship and quickness is just like, holy shit. And I think that is one of the things when I saw them live, like I said, it is, I love seeing a shit show. Like, I love the chaos that it breeds, especially at a place like the Norva. Like that place almost turned into a riot, and it was just insane to watch. Like the second they hit the stage, the energy in that room is unexplainable. So, we've got 10 here. Reignition, Sailing On, Pay to Come, Band in DC, Eye Against Eye, and I should click in the right place, House of Suffering, I and I Survive, Soulcraft, How Low Can a Punk Get, and Voyage into Infinity. I'm going to put it over to you, John. Your number one with a bullet is...
Oh, Reignition for sure.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yep.
Right? It has to be, right? Like,
without question.
Just for good measure. Let's get a couple more seconds of it.
I would never. God.
How clean and precise that is. Dun dun. That guitar work, man. Oh my God.
And it's also so different also from their very, very early material enough that like Bad Brains is one of those bands where like their music is all so different that if you just go into it wanting to hear hardcore, then you're going to like some of it and not all of it. It's just you have to be able to listen to all these different genres of music meshed into one band to be able to like that. And I think Reignition is really good for that because it has the hardcore kind of sound, but it also gives you a little bit of the other stuff. And if you can't get through that, then you probably can't move on through the quickness and the rest of their more out there stuff.
Totally. Like, I mean, just knowing that they were jazz session musicians who started a punk band, like, and knowing that fact and listening to the music they made, like on their first record, you would never assume that they were like legitimately. I'm not saying that punk rock is not a genre or anything, but like they were like classically trained jazz musicians, and they could play a genre of music that angry white people have been known to play better than anyone else. Just showed you the diversity of this group, these four musicians.
Mm-hmm.
And that's why and that's why we didn't include records that weren't the four core people, because it's important.
Yeah.
Because they, as a band, from a guitarist, from a rhythm section standpoint, and a vocalist standpoint, even though HR is fucking insane, and he's also, frankly, the reason why I won't watch them live. I won't pay to see them live ever again. But
You never know what you're going to get with him.
Yeah.
exactly. No,
I mean, it could be fantastic, or he may not be there at all.
right.
Or he may not sing.
He
or
might
whatever.
he might just sit down on the stage and like mumble shit and then only do reggae songs, which is fine. I like their reggae shit too. But like, just don't play the other stuff. But just knowing that these guys are so accomplished as musicians, and they can literally play any genre better than you can, it's just awe-inspiring to me as a musician. Like they don't even give a shit enough about some of these genres, and they still do it better than me.
Well,
I love it. I love them. They're so great.
we've done it. Reignition is our number one with a bullet. And just to recap, Reignition, Sailing On, Pay to Come, Band in DC, I Against I, House of Suffering, I and I Survive, Soulcraft, How Low Can a Punk Get, and Voyage into Infinity. If you like this program, deprogrammed, as it were, look, maybe you like me more than the show, which that's weird. I don't know if I want to put that out there. I am anyway. Patreon.com/Oh Hi Justin. Pledge and become a patron, and it gets you all sorts of great stuff. It gets you this show before the rest of the world. It gets you a daily Oh Hi Justin pod. It gets you all my other pods before the rest of the world. It also gets you access to different levels of the Discord, the Legion of Stupid Discord. Love to have you aboard in there. If you don't feel like you can come up with $1 a month, understandable, times is tough. Join the Discord. Come have fun. And if none of that works for you, subscribe on any podcast platform. I'd prefer Spotify because people can't leave snarky comments for no reason about all our song choices. That is not a review. Saying you didn't like our song choices is not a review. I'm just saying. But anyway, the best absolute way you can help is telling a friend that you enjoyed this show. So again, we love to have you aboard in any way that you feel that you can be aboard. But with that, Bad Brains, learn them and love them, people. We'll see you next week. Bye.